Tuesday continues here on One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. The health department says at least 77 million Filipinos must first be vaccinated before the government considers giving booster shots. In an interview with Radyo 5, DOH vaccine cluster head Mirna Kabutahe explained that having 77 million vaccinees would allow the country to achieve herd immunity against COVID-19. Kabutahe added that global vaccine supply remains scarce. That's why the government is first looking to inoculate as many people as they can.
While we would like to have 70% herd, 70% of the population, yung 77 million vaccinated, baka we may not be able to wait for the 70%. That is our goal before we do booster. Pero sabi nga natin, no, the disease is fast progressing. Maraming mga changes. Ang bilis ng development ng ating COVID-19 disease.
The World Health Organization has given the go signal for the Philippines to start vaccinating children. But some parents are still Laila Pangilinan with the details.
In just a span of 2 days, the Health Department and the World Health Organization seem to have settled over the proposition of vaccinating children. On Wednesday, the WHO formally recommended vaccination for kids. But hold your horses, this is not for all age groups.
WHO is recommending to countries that where children have comorbidities, and if these children are in places where there is ongoing community transmission, as well as the formation of clusters, then children could be vaccinated.
Health Secretary Francisco Duque III agreed to include children with underlying comorbidities under the A3 priority group. He stressed the importance of vaccinating immunocompromised kids, especially during these times where the more infectious Delta variant is believed to be driving the surge. With this move, the vaccines will deter the most severe and critical conditions among children, especially those with sensitive medical conditions.
In general, our children are less likely to suffer from the direct impact of COVID-19 morbidity and mortality compared with other age groups. But there is still a small risk of developing severe illness and complications from COVID-19.
In June, the Food and Drug Administration gave the green light for the use of the Pfizer-BioNTech jab in inoculating minors aged 12 and above. Moderna is also applying for the similar authorization. As for Sinovac, its application for vaccinations of kids 3 to 17 years old is still pending. Many parents welcome the move, but those who have children with no comorbidities are hoping that their kids will also be accommodated.
Dapat fair na lang po para lahat na po ng may sinong gusto, sige, magbakuna na po. Natatagalan, kaya para naman yan sa lahat, dapat ibigay na sa lahat.
Kaya po ako kasi para naman po iwas sa virus yun. Dahil madalim dapuan nga po yung mga bata. Lalo pa ngayon na mababang mga resistensya ng mga bata. Nagkakaroon kagad ng sakit.
There also appears to be little to no vaccine hesitancy among parents. They are not seeing any cause for concern, as some of their kids had also been vaccinated against other diseases.
Mula po maliit pa po sila meron. Kompleto? Opo, kompleto po.
Measles, yung polio, yung BCG, and then, basta lahat po ng bakuna sa center, meron po sila. Basta yung sa pang-baby po, graduate po sila hanggang nag-measles po yun.
For News 5, Laila Pangilinan, we are One News.
Cebu City Vice Mayor Michael Rama says the LGU is on track to reach herd immunity before the Sinulog Festival in January. Acting Mayor tells Agenda Cito Beltran that the Cebu City government is boosting vaccine efforts by implementing the so-called bakuna sa tigkara. This aims to vaccinate residents with restricted mobility during the quarantine. And Rama says Cebu City currently has vaccinated 40% of their target population with the first dose and over 25% with the second dose. He adds that total vaccinations in the city is now approaching 650,000. And the acting mayor believes they can inoculate enough residents just in time for Sinulog celebrations.
Which is going to be consumed in due time is Sinovac and Moderna. We
Okay.
have all these vaccines, Sito. You can come to Cebu by January.
All right.
A
Well,
standing invitation for Sinulog. Be around to enjoy the jubilation.
Filipino para-swimmer Gary Bejino failed to qualify for the finals in his first Tokyo Paralympics event. Bejino finished last in his heat of the 200-meter individual medley SM6, Tokyo Aquatics Center earlier today. But all is not lost for the Pinoy para-swimmer as he is set to compete for 3 more events, including the 50-meter butterfly, 400-meter freestyle, and the 100-meter backstroke competitions. Online game Axie Infinity is turning some of the pandemic's jobless into crypto traders. Let's find out how in this report from Bloomberg.
They know me as Magnus TV in Facebook since I'm streaming Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity is an NFT game where you can earn tokens, and then that tokens can be converted into pesos. I'm playing almost 4 to 5 hours a day. I'm earning, I can say it's really a lot of money. It can help to sustain my family needs and also to sustain my own business that I'm starting. I'm a little bit worried about it because some people who join this Axie Infinity thinking that this is an easy money game. They can earn a lot on this game. This game can sustain their life. And I think that is not the point, or that is not really the game. We are trying now to build a community where other players or my scholars can join this esport, playing Axie Infinity for even 5 years, I think.
Time now for a quick look at some of today's headlines. Senators grilled Health Secretary Francisco Duque once again, this time for billions worth of overstocked medicine. The Octa Research Group says COVID-19 transmission in Metro Manila has slowed down, but hospitals in the region are still overwhelmed with the number of patients. And Eric Matty's critically acclaimed film, On the Job, is getting a sequel. And those are the top stories at this hour. Join us again later at 1 p.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime and anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.